Thank you, thank you. Hey, I just changed my GPS to a British accent. Yeah, and I think it's very effective. I guess as an Indian, I'm used to taking orders from the British. 10 right here, okay, just don't kill my family. Yeah, I love driving. And you remember driving for the first time? See, for a guy, driving for the first time is like having sex for the first time. You know, you're inside her, she's making noises. Sometimes you're going too slow, sometimes too fast. You don't stop at the right time, you probably break something. I'll stop there because I'm a clean comic. I'll leave the rest to your imagination. And for a girl, sex is like being the driving instructor. Right? Because she gets to decide if he's going to drive again. But you know, in the old days, we didn't have cars, and so the mode of transportation was animals. But the problem with animals is that back then, you couldn't park your Mustang next to a Jaguar. That doesn't work. Yeah. I love driving, and I drive with my music on, right? And that kind of inspired me to learn music myself. So I started playing the piano about 3 years ago. Woo! Thank you, thank you. And I thought I was doing well until my ex-girlfriend told me I was terrible. Yeah, so I stopped seeing her. Don't want that negative energy. But yeah, piano is hard indeed, you know, and some people are so talented they can play by ear, which is crazy because I can only play by fingers. I tried playing by ear, but my head would hurt. Hey, Beethoven, you know, Beethoven, he used to play by ear. He went deaf. Beethoven, of course, as you know, would play the piano to get away from his abusive father. Isn't that terrible? Yeah. Because, you know, as a child, you can't get away from your parents, right? You can't break up with them. Like, can you go, Dad, Mom, Dad, we need to talk. You know, it's been fun being your son, but I think it's time for me to start seeing other parents. No, we can still be friends. Yeah, that's a problem. You know, another problem that society faces that I would like to talk about is appearancism. Right? People are appearancists, which means they would prefer one person over the other just based on appearance. Right? Yeah, that's why we don't have good-looking homeless people. And that's why we don't have ugly Instagram influencers. See, people like you and me.
Oh, we gotta stop, right?
Yeah. No, people like us, we can't be influencers. For that, you need to expose a pair of breasts or 10-pack abs. Or a pair of breasts and 10-pack abs. Or a pair of packs and 10 breasts. Then you're a true influencer. And appearancism is there in dating as well. It's not a problem for me because, you know, I'm tall, dark, handsome. Well, dark and handsome. Well, dark. Yeah. Yeah. Another, you know, it's annoying, you know, and another annoying thing that I would like to talk about is unnecessary interactions. Yeah, for example, if I have to go buy a sandwich, I have to answer 50, 60,000 questions. That's what kind of bread? Would you like lettuce, tomato, onions? Would you like it toasted? For here to go, would you like a bag? And finally, when you think you've answered all the questions, paper or plastic? And at this point, I say to the person who's bagging, you know, why don't you decide? Why do I have to answer? Oh, Mr. Bagger, why don't you choose? And he says, sorry, sir, baggers can't be choosers. And finally, the most annoying thing that people say. That's, I love meeting new people. Hate that. Because they're very interested in meeting new people, which means they're interested in meeting you only once. Because after that, you're not new anymore. Hey, I say, if you're interested in meeting new people, go to a hospital, attend a childbirth. Yeah, because when that baby comes out, that's the newest you can get. Is this how babies come out? I don't know, I've never seen this. Yeah, maybe it's more elaborate, maybe it's more like... Hi. Sorry, the umbilical cord. Hi, I'm new in town. That's how I came out, and that's how I'll go out. Thank you very much.